I'd say the palette is borderline deceptive at this point. Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be talking about the new Cradled in Ice collection by Cosmetica. I am so excited to talk about this collection because I do think we have some things to talk about when it comes to this collection. So first things first, this is coming out on May 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of the info is going to be in the description box down below, including a link, including a discount code if you want to save some money. But we are going to talk about the palette. We are going to talk about some single shadows that they came out with. Ooh, these single shadows though. And we are going to talk about their new line of brushes. So this is their first time coming out with brushes. Let's get into it. The first item is the Cradled in Ice eyeshadow palette. So we do have 12 shadows here in varying shades of mattes, of shimmers, of beautiful like multi-chromes. This is just beautiful. But I want to talk about my first thoughts with this palette and then what happened when I swatched it. I have not yet put this on my eyes, but when I first took a look at this color story, okay, I opened it up and I was like, you know what, that's really pretty. That is a very pretty color story. But that's all I thought about it. I was like, oh, that's nice. It wasn't until I swatched it that I saw how truly special this palette was. These shades are all so beautiful. There's not a single one that's patchy. There's not a single one that doesn't show up more beautiful than you think it will. I feel like that's the key thing with Cosmetica. I don't know why, but there have been several of their palettes at this point that I open up and I'm like, oh, that looks really nice. But when I swatch it is when I absolutely fall in love, because I think that I feel pretty confident in saying that their shadows are some of the best I have ever tried. They are really, really fantastic. The mattes are super creamy always and opaque and pigmented. The shimmers are like next level. They have so many shifts to them. They don't have a lot of fallout. Like everything that I want eyeshadow to be, this is. But let me know, do you agree with me on this? Is this palette, like if you were to just open this, is this something that would instantly excite you? Or does it take seeing the swatches to excite you? Because those swatches, they hella excited me. Now, I will say that one thought I initially had when I opened this is that it is kind of similar-ish to the brand new Melt Smoke Sessions palette. We've got some dusty purples in there, but I did want to hold them side by side so you can see these are by no means the same whatsoever. I think it's pretty obvious that these are not the same. Yes, there are similarities here and there, but I do feel like this one leans more heavily into the blue and the silver tones, whereas the Smoke Sessions 2 is straight up purple. Next, we have 4 single Holochrome Shadows. You can buy these as a 4-pack called the Holochrome Hatchling 4-pack, and the 4-pack retails for $54.99. These shadows retail for $14.99 each, and I did have to put them in my Cliona palette because I don't currently have an empty palette. So we are just looking at these 4 shades. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yet again, when I held up each of these shades, okay, and I looked at them, I was like, these look pretty, but I felt like they all looked dull. Kind of dull is what I'm going to say. When I held them up to the camera and I was looking at them, I'm like, okay, these are all varying shades of like silver, right? No. Look at these swatches, okay? The amount of rainbow holochrome pigment in these is amazing. They shifted so beautifully. Every time the light hit it, I feel like I saw a new color. And that is very similar to, you guys know I loved the Cosmetica Lost Library single shadows. These are just like stepping that game up another level. They are so beautiful. I think I'm going to have to say this one is my favorite. Oh my God, please don't let me break it. This shade is called, I believe it's Boreas, B-O-R-E-A-S, and I feel like you can't even really tell, but when you look up close, maybe I'll try to show you. It still can't capture it. There are shifts of blue. There are rainbow kind of pink shifts in here. There's so many different colors of sparkle. I turned the lights way down thinking you might be able to see that way. But all in all, I think this is my favorite. Even as I'm holding it up, I'm like, it looks like purple in one light, but nope. Linda, the not able to capture shifts on camera influencer, strikes again. Now they do also have something in this collection called Dragon Scales, and these are gel multi-chromes. And we were allowed to pick some, but unfortunately there was a shipping delay, so we will not be receiving those in PR. But definitely look out for those because the teaser I saw looked beautiful. But the next thing I want to talk about, I am really excited, is they came out with brushes. So first, let's look at the eye brushes. We do have a set of 6 eye brushes, and the whole set retails for $59.99 for all 6. These are cruelty-free brushes, and they are soft, like really, really soft. We have the EO1, which is a flat detail brush. We have the EO2, a small circular blending brush. The EO3 is a smooth, flat, lower lash line brush. The EO4 is the one I'm most interested in. They say it's ideal for creating smoky wings and the iconic cat eye shape, but it is fanned out but very thin. I have never seen a brush like this. This is so unique to my collection. It is so super soft. Then we have the EO5, which is a typical large blending brush, and the EO6, which is perfect for placing shimmers on the lid. You can buy all these individually, and they range from $8.99 up to $12.99 each, but they also came out with 4 face brushes, and I keep touching them and then keep putting these little covers back on them because they're so pretty and I don't want them to be ruined, but we're going to look at them. So the set of the 4 face brushes retails for $86.99. You can get all of the brushes, okay? You can get all 10 for $135.99. But let's go ahead and talk about each of these brushes. We are going to start with the F01. So the F01 is a small face brush that works perfectly as a highlighter or to add precision blush, bronzer, or contour. I feel like for me, this size is somewhere in between what I like to use for a contour and a highlighter. I wouldn't use this for blush personally. It's really, really soft. I feel like personally, I'm going to use this as a highlighter brush. Should I put these things back on? I feel, why do I feel the need to put them back on? I don't know why. It's like they're little condoms. Now the F02 is a soft tapered blending brush that is perfect for applying blush and bronzer. Yes, this is something I would use for blush. These are large brushes though, like just in length and everything like that. Like look how far away I'm holding this. That's crazy. Is this a normal size brush? Like I'm holding it up against a Sigma brush and it is significantly longer. Let me see if I can find, what is this? This is a BK Beauty brush. Yeah, these are long, long, long brushes. I will say that. So that is the F02, correct? Yep, that's the F02. And then for the F03, this is a soft, dense fan brush. So again, we have that fanned out shape, but it is incredibly thin. So they say this works seamlessly with the curves of your face to allow easy application of contour, highlight, blush, bronzer, foundation. They say because of its density, it's ideal for cream products. So I feel like I will use this maybe for cream bronzer. I don't know. I want to give this one a try. I'm not sure if this one's going to be for me. And then this next one, I really don't think this one's going to be for me, but yeah, we'll see. This is the F04. It is large and pillow soft. You guys, this brush is massive. It is bigger than my head. It is bigger than my head, okay? And they say this is for face powder or all over diffused bronze application. Personally, this brush is too big for me. I know a lot of people love a big brush to do their bronzer. For me, this is a little much, but I will say these brushes have a very nice weight to them. They feel very professional. They feel fantastic, and they feel like sturdy. Like I don't worry that the bristles are going to come out or anything like that. So those are all of the products we have. I want to put this on my face. I've been waiting so long. By so long, I mean I got this yesterday, and I've been dying to put it on my face ever since I did the swatches. So what I want to do today is create a look. I am going to do a halo eye. I have been dying to do a halo eye because there's so many beautiful, like deep smoky colors in here. And I want to use these sparkles, but I really, really want to use one of these as well. But I don't know if that would make it too dark. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. But let's start with the halo eye. The first thing I'm going to do is take the new EO5 and I'm dipping into Adore. This is such a pretty mauvey purple, and I know a lot of you say mauve, I say the mauve. And with this, I'm just gonna pat this to start. See, what's interesting is I feel like in the pan, this looks a bit more purple than on the eye, where I feel like it just pulls kind of a cool toned pink purple. I'm not complaining though. I think this is beautiful. Now, I've barely dipped into the pan. This brush feels fantastic, by the way. Wow, okay, this is a very soft brush. And it is blending out nicely. I wasn't even like thinking as I was applying it. And now I really enjoy that. And this color is just so pretty, like right off the bat. Right off the bat. I'm kind of blending it out very lightly up here, just with whatever's left on the brush. So I am cleaning off what is left on this brush, and I am going to go into Hatchling. Hatchling is a very cool toned pink purple, very light in color. I'm tapping off most of the excess. I want to see if I can get this to have a little bit more of a transition. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell. Okay, yeah, up close you can tell there's a difference, but it's kind of hard to see on camera. But I had to get way up close to see the difference. But then again, I am barely applying this. And when you look at the two shades on my finger, you can see there's a very clear difference. So it's just that I am applying this so lightly, like I'm barely even touching my eye. I'm going to take a little bit more of that Adore, just a little bit, and run this here. Even though there was another brush that said it was for the lower lash line, this brush is so soft, like ridiculously soft. I'll be honest, when I was touching these, I thought that maybe they were going to be too soft. I don't know if you've ever used some like real cheap eyeshadow brushes that are too soft. This is not. This brush specifically, is this the EO5? EO5 is just perfect. It is exactly what I look for. Now I look like I have pink eye. Awesome. All right, next I'm going to take the EO2. Did I just cross my eyes? I was like, the EO2. This is a much like finer blending brush, and I'm going into Hideaway, which is just a deeper purple, slightly deeper. And I'm going to put this, let's see if you can see the difference. Oh, you definitely can. This is like a gray purple. I want to put this more defined, kind of on the inner and outer corner. We're going to deepen this up even more, but I just kind of want to lay this base. Oh, this color is so pretty. This is like a grayed out purple. Can you tell? Ooh. Wow. Sometimes I love it when makeup surprises me, because this is a color I was like, oh, I'm just going to use this to kind of build it up. But it's not like this is going to be a favorite color of mine or anything. I was wrong. Same thing with this brush, by the way. Very, very soft, very fluffy, but like, ooh. That just went on so easily. Okay, I'm cleaning that brush off yet again, and I'm going to go into Lair. Lair is the deepest purple and the deepest shade in the palette, actually. I'm going to tap off a lot of that excess. Now that I see how pigmented these are, and I want to put that on this very outer and very inner corner. I make the dumbest faces when I'm putting on makeup. I'm like, I do want that line to be soft. I don't want it to be so much of like a cut crease. So I don't have any extra product on here, but I'm just blending that out. And that was seamless. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Oh, wait, it said that this one was good for like cat eye. I'm going to dip back into a tiny bit more of Lair. I just want to try this brush. I'm tapping off most of the excess, okay? But again, see how this is like super flat but fanned out? Maybe if I use this to kind of drag out that purple shade a little bit. Oh, wow. But then it can like blend in. Ooh, okay. I need to blend this, but like, that's kind of rad, actually. That made that very easy. Oh, okay. I'm going to match that on the other side. Again, I'm like barely dipping into this shade. It's almost like I'm stamping it and then blending that in with the fan side. Okay. That is so unique. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. I want to use one of these shades. And keep in mind, it's only these round pans. I keep wanting to go into this like purple one because I feel like that would really complete the look. But like my eye keeps going to this one. So guess what? I'm going to, you know what? Let's use a little bit of both. So I am going to take my brush and I'm going to dip into the purple. Let me see the color. My method has been to take this like vellum piece and dig under. I have like a thing that lets you pull up magnets. Oh my God, I flipped it. Okay, this color is called Nami or Nami, N-A-M-I. And again, doesn't that look just like silver? But it has a vibrant like purple shift to it. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take the EO6 brush and I'm gonna dip in dry. And I'm not gonna put any primer or anything on because I just wanna kind of put this on the inner and outer edges and like in a circle almost. You can barely see it if I'm being honest. You see like a little bit of sparkle, but like these I think are meant to be applied wet. So you know what? I'm going to apply that with my brush to kind of the whole lid, the whole center of the lid. Oh, that's very pretty. But now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of my NYX glitter glue on that same brush, very little bit. And I'm putting that right in the center. And then I'm dipping into that, I believe it's Boreas, because I want that to be, oh. Can you see that pop? Look at that pop. That's absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of going in with a few of the deeper matte colors just to touch it up, going back and forth with Boreas and just to blend those out. I'm going in with the EO3, which they say is for the lower lash line. I'm dipping it in a very little bit, again, into layer, and I just want to press this against these lashes as like a little bit of a shadow liner. This shift is unreal. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I get up for 1 second. And this body feels the need to say hello. Look at this, look at his belly. Look at that belly. You know what? I'm going to try the FO1 with this blush. I still need to finish the eyes, but what I'm going to do is go back into this Celestial Lights palette. This came out with one of their last collections. I'm going to do this like purple. Am I going to do it? Am I going to do like a purple? Wait, this is straight purple. Maybe I just want that as like a highlighter and not a blush. Let's see. I mean, it's a beautiful highlighter. So this is a very dense brush that I am going to still test out. I am still going to test this out with blush, but like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Now for blush, I'm going to try the, this is the Spring Magic palette from Unearthly. And I'm still going to use that same brush. I want to stick to this like cool toned pinkish purple. This color is called Familiar. I'm going to try this for blush. So, okay, so this is definitely for like it says, a more precise blush application. So let me also try, which other one? So the FO2 is perfect for blush and bronzer. Let's try it. This is a big brush, and it's not picking up a ton of color here. Oh, that is a shimmery cheek today, but I felt like looking celestial. No, that's not the brush for me when it comes to applying blush. Let's see, let's go back to the FO1. All right, so here's where we are right now. I'm gonna hop off camera real quick and I want to finish up the eyes. I'm just gonna do liner and mascara. I don't want fake lashes today, or do I? Maybe I do, I don't know, we'll see. And then I'm gonna do lips, and we're gonna talk about the palette. We're gonna talk about these brushes and the single shadows. Okay, here's the final look. And right now with this lip, it is giving very like early 2000s, which is kind of creeping me out a little bit. But for the liner on top, I used Nightshade by Melt. It is like a blackened purple. I used the Melt Supernatural Lash Mascara. I believe this is Night of Creation. Yeah, Night of Creation in my waterline. And for the gloss, for the lip liner, I also used Melt, what is this called? I used Melt Familia. And then for the gloss, this is Nomad Cosmetics. This is from the Fête de Provence collection. And this is officially too small for me to read. I don't remember the name of this color, but it is this beautiful like pinky purple with tons and tons of glitter in it. Also, as of the time I'm filming this, the set of the 4 Nomad Provence glosses are like 50% off, and you can still use my code and get even more off. It's like 30 bucks for 4 glosses. These are amazing, but we're not talking about those glosses today, okay? We are talking about the Cradled in Ice collection. I love this look. You know what? I love it down to this like frosty ass lip. Oh my gosh. And this glowy cheek situation. Who is she? One of these days, I'm going to stop being surprised by Fantasy Cosmetica when I see how damn good the shadows are. Because again, when I open this, I'm like, those colors are pretty. They look kind of muted, but they're pretty. And then I put it on my arm. I put it on my face. I put it on my butt. Did I or didn't I? Vote down below. I put it everywhere and it is stunning. The quality is so good. And the single shadows, these beautiful, beautiful single holochrome shadows, I can't stop staring at this one in the center of my lid because it keeps shifting like blue, and then it's silver and it is purple. It is chef's freaking kiss. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about the brushes. I don't know how I feel yet about these face brushes, and I think they might just not be for me. I'm not saying anything bad about the quality. The quality is really, really good on these, but like for example, this I think is personally just too big of a brush for me to do my blush with. The normal brush that I use for my blush is this guy. Look at the difference in size, and like it's kind of freaking huge. Now, I do like this brush, the F01. That was really nice for applying both blush and highlighter and really blending them together because it is like a dense brush. Really like that. I can't see myself ever using the massive F01 brush. Again, just not for me. The fan contour brush, I do want to try this. I just didn't try it today. And where's the other? Yeah, that's it. And then this one, again, is nice, but I think it might just not be for me. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this collection? I'd say out of everything, would I recommend the palette or the Holochrome Shadows? See, it's hard because the palette is $44.99 for 12 shades. The Holochrome 4-pack is $54.99. It's $10 more than the palette. It's only 4 shades, but those 4 shades are so damn special, so it's really, really hard to say. Oh, by the way, those gel multi-chrome dragon scales, if you want the 2-pack, it's $36.99 or they are $19.99 each. I did not receive those. I did not test those, so I cannot speak to those, but I love this look. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this lip. It is so glittery. Ooh, girl, who is she? But that is it. I would love if you'd comment down below and let me know what you think overall. And if you like this video, if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. That helps out my channel so, so much. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout. As always, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. First of all, giving you big hugs, because I feel like whenever I remember to give you guys hugs, there's always somebody who says that they needed one. And I'm a really good hugger. Like, I'm a really good hugger. If you ever meet me in person, give me a hug because I will hug you back. Like, I'm not one of those people who goes, like, I hug. So I'm going to hug you. But you're all super freaking rock stars. I love you with my whole heart. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.